I'm going to go into a bit of the social side here because I'm always fascinated with it.
Yeah.
Was there much banter between other aircraft types and squadrons, and what was the food like?
Okay. Yes. There. When we had Tomcats in the air wing, it was obviously a big rivalry between Tomcats and Hornets. Part of that was jealousy, I think, on the Hornets squadron's part, and it's not for what most people would think was, oh yeah, well the Tomcat's superior fighter. No, we all at that point have believed that the Hornet was superior. But we were jealous because they had twice as many officers in their squadron. So they had a pilot and they had a Rio. And so we just had a pilot. We were a single seat. And so when we had, maybe 10 junior officers, they had 20. And so for all the jobs, the coffee mess officer, the line division officer, all that stuff, they had more officers to do that. So it seemed to me they were having more fun because they didn't have as much work to do. And uh, the Hornet guys got a reputation for being a little bit more, um, I don't know, what's the word I want to, uptight, I guess is the word I want to use. They're a little more uptight because, it's like we're working all the time and we're not having as much fun as a Tomcat guys. So there's a rivalry there. And then obviously when you get in the air, there's the natural tendency to want to show who's the better fighter pilot. And within our community itself, Hornet squadron versus a Hornet squadron, there's always a rivalry, and it's good natured, and it is really designed to make you better. In every ready room, there's this thing called a greenie board, and the greenie board, because I mentioned before about boat grades, every landing on an aircraft carrier is graded. And so you've got, it's on a 4.0 scale. So an okay pass is a 4.0, a fair pass is a 3.0. You've got a no grade, which is a 2.0. A bolter is a 2.5. So if you miss a wire, it's kind of in between a no grade and a fair. And then I can't remember what else. There's a cut pass, which is bad. But so you have these grades, and they're noted by color. So green is an okay pass. So the more green you have on the board, the better your grades are. And on this board, you have every pilot in the squadron listed, and you have every single one of their landings, and it shows, you'd see green, you'd see yellow, you'd see brown, and so anytime you walk into another ready room, your first thing you do is you look at the green board and you see, oh, right now, or and so there's that tendency to, man, I don't want to be that guy that everyone goes to my ready room and says, man, he's really struggling right now. And so there's always just that constant competition. But in general, we're all friends, and we get to port, we're all having fun together.